about to burst into life once again in MotoE. 2022 is go, and it's a relatively clean jump by about everybody. It's Garzo, who looks as though he's going to get the whole shot down and towards turn one, followed by Pons and Casadei. Granado there in fourth, but for how long? Granado goes up the, outside of Ferrari on the inside. It is Garzo who's got the whole shot, but Pons looking up the inside into turn two. He shuts the door. What about Aegerter in towards turn two as well? We are all cleanly through up towards turn three.
Yeah, Aegerter didn't get the best jump, but he made up some good time at turn two. Jordi Torres has had a bit of a difficult start as well. He didn't get off the line so cleanly. He's dropped the place back to 8th.
Well, very, very smooth indeed. This is not really a classic first race of the year thus far, but turn 5 is pretty tricky. We saw that a year ago with a couple of crashes a year from in the past, but down the back straight we come for this first time. Take a look at the slipstream. Garzo fully tucked in. He's pretty well hidden behind the screen there, but Casadei always solid on the brakes. He gets the jump in towards turn 6, but not for long. Garzo punches straight back.
Yeah, Casadei has historically been great into the dry sack or the Dani Pedrosa corner, taking it again into turn 7. That is brave stuff from the new Pons rider at the front.
That is absolutely brilliant. And what about Granado looking up the inside of his new teammate, Mikel Pons? He's there in 4th place. Ferrari looking strong in 5th. Where is your World Cup winner from last year? Torres, he's in 8th place at the moment.
Yeah, Kari Okubo, former World Supersport rider, took Torres off the line. That's the rider that is riding for the IO Motorsport squad for a 2nd year running, and he's looking pretty good in 7th. We are seeing the front 3 just break away here. Casadei, Garzo and Pons, the front row sitters, are your front men, and they're eking a little gap ahead of Eric Granado.
Dare I say it, touching wood, it's a little bit calm at the moment, but what about this prime overtaking opportunity? Granado at the inside of Ferrari into that final turn. He loves that. He was all action there yesterday. Sideways stuff into it, just dark lines billowing off those rear tyres. The new Michelin tyres that we have for this year, ever more sustainable, as we like to see with MotoE. So across the line we have come, and it's Casadei who leads up 2 places from where he started on the grid.
Yeah, Casadei, of course, he's had 3 second places and 3 thirds in his 3 previous MotoE World Cup campaigns, but he's never actually stood on the top step of the podium. So this, in some respects, is unprecedented territory for him to be leading the way at the front. So go on board with Domi Aegerter. You can see he's right in touch there with Matteo Ferrari just ahead.
Oh, wow. Way beyond track limits. That is absolutely not permitted. You only get a couple of chances at that before race direction will send you through the long lap penalty lane, which is at the final corner. There's a little bit of a gap now appearing between the top 3 and the pursuing pack. Fran, have you got something to add?
I was just going to say, to remind you, it's only 1 in MotoE that you're allowed outside track limits before it's a warning.
Awesome stuff. Thank you very much for the reminder. So keep an eye on that then. Ferrari cannot afford to go wide any more times, or he will be going straight through the long lap penalty lane potentially.
Yeah, I must say I'm a little surprised here, Matt. Eric Granado, with clear track ahead, hasn't really been able to make impressions on the group ahead. You can see he's losing time, hand over fist on this lap. I mean, he's 4/10 slower on this lap alone than the guys ahead. And, well, it looks as though we have a 3-rider fight for the victory at the moment.
Well, if you take a look to the graphics to the left of your screens there, you can see the exclamation mark, the warning sign almost next to Ferrari and Aegerter. That means they have got that track limits warning for both of the riders in 5th and 6th. Are they maybe then, Neil, getting a little bit held up by Granado potentially, dare I say it?
It could well be, yeah, because you can see that Domi Aegerter has had one as well. We go on board with Jordi Torres. He's going to have to dive underneath Okubo into the final turn. He goes a little wide.
Pushes it wide, but he manages to make it stick. Just about does Torres. Over the start and finish line they'll come once again then. 6 laps to go